Hey, how's it going? Today I'm simulating the 2025 NBA Finals matchup between the Thunder and Pacers, but I'm going to be simming it 9 different times, and each new sim is going to look a little bit or a lot different. I'll explain further when we get down the road, but up first, we're going to do a straight up sim, all right? This is going to be the most realistic, going to give us the most insight into the upcoming Finals matchup. We know both rosters by now. Tyrese Haliburton being a 90 overall seems a little low to me, but I'm using 2K's official start today feature, so we're just gonna roll with it. In my opinion, the Thunder are gonna win the NBA Finals. I could be proven wrong. I hope we just get an exciting Finals. I also think based on 2K's simulation that OKC probably wins this one. They do lose game 1 at home. Oh my word. Are you kidding me? Do I not know ball? Do I not know 2K? Tyrese Haliburton, he had 5 points in a win. I mean, I know he had 17 assists. What is Shea doing in the finals? Shea had a 59-point game, but also a 17-point game. Man. Okay, we have chaos already. I'll be honest, I put together all these different sims that you're going to see this video. I thought for sure OKC had the first one in the bag and they lose in 5. Okay, I guess Tyrese Haliburton being a 90 is good enough. I don't know if 2K hates the Thunder. I don't know what I just saw. Shea wins finals MVP in a 5-game loss. All right, 2K, you are cooked and not in a good way. I mean, he did have a near 60-point game. What in the world? Shea was the only player over 20 points a game. Haliburton 19 and 10. Yeah, I mean, those look like realistic numbers. How did OKC? I don't know. Okay. All right. So that's how we're starting this video. Indiana takes our first sim. I'm going to go ahead and keep track of each sim. So Indiana up in the series 1-0. Now I've got a wheel with 8 different options on it. I'm going to spin for the first one. This will control what kind of simulation we go to. Add a player they beat each series. Okay. That means for Indiana, Giannis Antetokounmpo, whom they beat in the first round. Evan Mobley from the Cavs. I gave him Evan over Donovan Mitchell because they also add Jalen Brunson. Yeah, Indiana apparently is a super team now. I do think OKC looks better on paper, especially because they add Nikola Jokic, arguably the best player in the world, Anthony Edwards, and Ja Morant. Yeah, but I don't know what I know now after Indiana won the first series. But our second 2025 final simulation, each team adding a player they beat in each round. OKC goes up 1-0, 2-0. They do not go up 3-0. It's now a 3-1 series for the Thunder. The Pacers, though, sticking around. If I remember, we'll look up some stats afterwards. I'm curious who's making the most impact here. But anyways, OKC can still close it out on the road, game 6. And in resounding fashion, a near 30-point blowout, the OKC Thunder will indeed take care of business. And just to be fair, we'll watch one trophy celebration from the Thunder. We already saw the Pacers. Giannis and one cuts the lead to 27. I think this was a pretty fair matchup, by the way. Adding Jokic, Ant, and Ja is not that much better than adding Giannis, Mobley, and Jalen Brunson. I couldn't remember there for a second. Like, on paper, that's a similar upgrade trio across the board for both teams. So, yeah, these two current day squads are obviously even matched. Is that Aaron Wiggins lifting the okay. All right, sure, why not? Both teams are now on the board. 1-1 in our giant series ongoing. Nikola Jokic averaged a triple-double to win finals MVP. Shea averaged 26 and 8. Giannis put up good numbers. But yeah, the trio added to OKC got the job done. As we'll go back to our wheel for our second custom simulation, 3rd overall. Of course, I'm probably going to lose track of those numbers as both teams are about to be replaced by hometown teams. Always a super fun theme to run for me in these videos, hometown teams. And I gotta be honest, Indiana, a massive favorite here, especially, well, mostly because they have Larry Bird, but not a bad supporting cast. They don't have a second super duper star, but this team is really deep, full of legends from Indiana. While on the other side, the hometown Oklahoma boys, Mark Price, Blake Griffin, John Starks. It's not a bad big 3, but way more shallow than Indiana, unfortunately, but you never know. Okay, I'm keeping my mind open to all possibilities here, but obviously if I had to predict, my official prediction is Larry Bird and Indiana take this thing probably in a sweep. They take game 1, they take game 2. Is Larry cooking? Blake Griffin, what am I looking at here? Game 1, Larry Bird only 14 points in game 1. I mean, he did have 10 assists in game 2, 15 points. Wow. Okay, Larry's not carrying like I thought he would. I guess he's playing the role of facilitator, point forward. Fair enough. Do they take a stranglehold lead? The Pacers, they do 3-0. And unfortunately, hometown teams goes by way of the Pacers. I don't mean unfortunate that Indiana won. I mean unfortunate that it was a sweep as Louis Dampier, a real OG from the ABA days, 14 points, 8 assists per game, not even 98 overall. Larry Bird winning finals MVP. Crazy. Indiana goes up 2-1 in our simulation series as we get to number 4. Pivotal in the series as we go to add a player they beat, but just one this time. Okay. Now, between you and me, I wish we got this one before the one we got prior, adding 3 players, but it is what it is. The wheel controls it. Nikola Jokic is obviously the player I add to OKC. The 2 MVP candidates, front runners here together on OKC, while the other runner-up, Giannis Antetokounmpo, rejoins the Pacers. Yeah, I mean, I like both Giannis and Jokic's fit on their respective teams. So this should be a good series considering Indiana, current day team, won the first one. Anyways, if I'm doing the math, if Indiana could beat the Thunder straight up, adding Giannis and Jokic, this should be a stalemate. This should be close at least. The Thunder take game 1. There you go. The Pacers steal another one on the road. The Thunder go up 2-1 though. Show me 2-2. Show me 2-2. I wanted the chaos. We'll give the Pacers a chance to come back from down 3-1 here. But, Nikola Jokic just might be too overpowered in this game. Wait, hold on. Indiana not going down without a fight. They're going to need to reel off 3 wins in a row, but they are up 1 late here, so they can steal the first potentially. Shea going to work off a little pick and roll. Nah, Jokic slips. Jokic is wide open inside. Why is Obi Toppin on my screen trying to guard Nikola Jokic? Oh, the rotation glitch is hitting Indiana. Miles Turner trying to check in. They need him badly. I mean, offensively, you should still be able to figure it out. Giannis with a post up on Isaiah Hartenstein. Greece versus Germany. Giannis did not go up with that. Okay. Toppin doing too much dribbling here. Kicks it out. Shea in the passing lanes. Tyrese dives. Not backcourt violation. Okay, what an ugly possession that was. Shea poked the ball loose. They kind of got screwed there. That should have been OKC ball with a shot clock violation. Instead, it's a reset. Both teams get substitutions in. Giannis now being guarded by Chet. Giannis gives the rock up. Tyrese, we've seen him hit how many clutch threes this year? Like a zillion? Will he get another one? He's sizing up Shea. A pretty good defender in his own right. Shea boxing. The kick is to Giannis. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Giannis on the drive. Gets fouled. Are you kidding me with the bailout? Nah, not getting that shot clock violation or backcourt violation. And then that whistle to end the shot clock. Thankfully, Giannis does miss 1 of 2. OKC kind of getting the shaft here in game 5. 1 big bucket here could end the series though. Jokic going to work. I forgot Jokic was on this team. I forgot what we were doing here. Okay, Jokic is going to set a screen for MVP Shea. Shea is not going to find him. He's going to slice inside, up and under. Misses. Jokic on the tap, but can't recover. Definitely not the best possession for the OKC Thunder there. Could have gotten a better shot. Do we get OT? Do we get a Pacers game winner? They're letting Giannis, whom they stole from their round 1 victor. Oh, Giannis going right to the rim. Chet, yeah, you just got burned, my guy. All this could be for naught because Indiana will still be down 3-2 in the series, but they might have just made this series very interesting. Shea and the Thunder can end it, though. They are going to go into Jokic. Why? Why would you not just shoot? Oh, that's why. That's why. Did he get it off? I think he did, right? They're going to review this. Oh, look at the cinematics, 2K. I like it. Jokic goes up. He goes under. Oh, yeah, he got it off in plenty of time. Okay, that's a bit anticlimactic, I'll be honest. We get overtime, and because the series is 3-1, I can't sit through all of overtime. Come on now, the Pacers are going to get out of here with a W, though. Okay. Shea had 45 and 9. Jokic doing his thing. The Thunder supporting cast kind of letting Shea down in this video. That's a theme so far. Giannis had a big game. Come on, though. Surely Shea and Jokic aren't about to choke a 3-1 series lead, right? This series should not even see a game 7, all right? You should have closed that out already, but get it done here in game 6. Oh my gosh, they don't get it done. They don't get it done. No late flurry. Wow, the Pacers are getting it done. The Pacers are, I keep saying getting it done. Giannis 36, 12, and 7. He is playing really well in the last 3 games. Shea another 40 piece, but it's not enough as it's gone to a game 7. So indeed, adding Giannis and Jokic, these 2 teams, at least according to 2K, are just really evenly matched, which bodes well for all of us hoping to watch an exciting NBA Finals. If it translates to real life, OKC has led most of the game 7 here, and unfortunately, it's not going to be a clutch finish as OKC will win by 11 points. A bit anticlimactic, but I'm glad we got a good series. Shea 32 and 10. He really did outperform Jokic, to his credit, as OKC ties up our overarching series at 2 wins apiece. Jokic really over Shea, who averaged 31 and 8. Yo, Thunder fans, I'm with you on that one. Shea got robbed. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. OKC got the dub as our oh, this is a fun one. Our next simulation, both teams are going to be replaced by a Paul George team. As we know, this is like the Paul George Super Bowl, a longtime Indiana Pacer. I've got Paul's 2014 squad. They lost to the Miami Heat in the East Finals, probably the best version of his Pacers tenure. And I've also got the 2019 OKC Thunder, when Paul George was an MVP candidate playing next to triple-double Russ. This team is not very deep, but as we know, Paul would get traded to the Clippers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and basically built the new OKC Thunder off the back of that trade. This series, I have no read on. I think because Paul has Russ on the Thunder, I think they'll be better, but I really have no idea. This one I'm really excited to see. Please tell me it goes to... No, don't be... Okay, there you go. Indiana, make this... Yes! I was just gonna say, at least make this a good series, and we get it. Indiana, both Paul Georges leading the way in scoring. Wow, Indiana Paul George is backpacking 34 points a game. Bruh, Russell Westbrook averaging a triple-double, shooting 37%. All right, Russ, you cook. It definitely seems like the 2019 Thunder are the better team, but for whatever reason, 2014 Paul George playing much better. Can he extend the series to 7? Oh yeah, look at that. Yo, this video, for content purposes, working out great. We get another clutch finish, 104-104. OKC, getting free throws. That's Russell Westbrook, got a foul. Russ steps to the line and hits both. CJ Watson subs it? Why are you subbing out George Hill? I don't think foul outs are on. He should be... Okay, Steven Adams is reaching. Watson in the closing lineup over George Hill. I guess they've seen into the future of that 2018 George Hill free throw. Anyways, Paul George, number 24 for the Pacers. Look at this. PG versus PG. Just like it was meant to be. I don't know. The Pacers running out of clock here. Paul George running from the final shot. CJ actually gets a good look just beyond the free throw line. Misses. Steven Adams on the glass. Paul George for the Thunder back in transition. He is going to run to the corner and pull. That was a bold shot. Would have been huge if he made it, but he did not. Back down the other way. It's Paul George, 24 in the corner for the Pacers. Driving at himself. Kicks to CJ Watson. Lance Stevenson. So many nostalgic names on this 2014 Pacer squad. They're trying to set a post up for David West. It's up top to Roy Hibbert. It's bro, CJ Watson putting up another terrible shot. Go get the ball, Paul George. There's no way he's... Oh, Terrence Ferguson. Remember that name? I barely do. He kicks it to Russell Westbrook. Little midi. Russ goes off window. He used to be able to make those sometimes. Oh, no, Paul. It was a tie game. All right, he's finally got rock for the Pacers. Don't let CJ Watson take another shot. Paul George puts it up and bricks it. That was actually a good look, though. Westbrook hit another pair for the 2019 Thunder. No timeout for the Pacers. Looks like they're going to try and get a quick one here. Paul George did have a good look from 3 last possession. Here he goes again, trying to ISO, getting nowhere. He's up against Jeremy Grant, a good defender, kicks it over. Lance Stevenson. The Pacers are burning so much clock. Horrible possession. Roy Hibbert, a little mid-range floater. I mean, he makes it, but I'm hitting the Simcast. This game is over. It is over. The OKC Thunder 2019. Oh no. Paul George sucked for the Pacers in the last game. OKC wins. They go up 3-2 in our overarching series. Russell Westbrook finals MVP despite shooting horribly from the field. OKC, Paul George, 26 points. Yeah, that was pretty good numbers. I liked it. Definitely a fun little experiment. We've only got 4 simulations left. There are still some fun ones left on the board. Don't you even worry, as we're going to add one random legend to both teams. First up, this will be for the Indiana Pacers. All right, I'll show you how we're going to do it, but just note this legend is going to the Pacers. That was close to the Lakers, which would have been crazy. The Indiana Pacers will get to add one of the top 10 all-time LA Clippers that you see on the screen. 1 through 10. Let's generate a number. It's going to be number 5. Oh my... What are the chances? Wow. All-time Clippers Paul George. There you go. Extremely fitting we'd get more Paul George content. This player will be added, this legend, to the OKC Thunder. Oh, that's better. We're going to the 76ers. One of the top 10 all-time 76ers. This is almost guaranteed to be better than 90 overall Paul George. Whoa, but barely. That's going to be Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, from the Sixers. Okay, that'll do, OKC. All-time Paul George added to the Pacers. I can't get over that. I made him a small forward, which actually bumps him up to a 91 overall, so that helps a little bit, maybe. Meanwhile, OKC adds Wilt Chamberlain, a 93 overall. This isn't 100-point Wilt. It's not the best version of Wilt, but that is a better upgrade than Paul George, I fear. Let's see, though. As I mentioned moments ago, I feel like OKC, Shai's supporting cast has kind of let him down here. Oh my... Okay, nobody panic. It's a 1-1 series. We've seen that a bunch of times. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, 3-2 series. Force a game 7. Dude, these teams in the NBA. See what I'm saying? Shai is averaging How does this man average 44-9 and be in a game 7? How's that even possible? Wilt's doing his thing. Like, J-Dub, what are... Man, get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. You need to step up. Game 7, here we go. 2K, well done. You've somehow managed to make these teams super evenly matched. It makes sense, I guess. But this time around in Game 7, it's gonna be a minor blowout. The OKC Thunder, with Wilt Chamberlain added, will take a 12-point victory. Paul George played well for the Pacers. Shea, though, just played stupendously. That was the best adjective I could come up with, as OKC goes up now 4-2 in our overarching series. Shea, 44 points, 9 assists per game. I mean, what are you going to do about that? Just a few simulations left here. Indiana needs to win 1 or 2 here to keep this thing close, replaced by drafted only team. I like that one too. Similar to the hometown team simulation earlier, I love this theme. Only players, and I included legends, drafted by the Indiana Pacers franchise will be found here. Kawhi, Reggie Miller, there's Paul George. Unfortunately, as much as I like this theme, the Pacers, I think, pale in comparison to the Thunder. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden. I did limit it to only Thunder players, though. I didn't include Seattle Sonics. Alperen Şengün is here. I mean, actually, these two teams are kind of evenly matched once again. I think I'm leaning OKC here, which would give them the win in our overarching series. But you know what? That's not really important. We just want the content here. Indiana takes game 1. Okay, another 1-1 series. Wait, Indiana goes up 2-1. It's 2-2. Who gets that 3-2 series lead? The Pacers do. Interesting. What's going on here? Russ leading the way. It's Russ, Harden, and Durant carrying the load for OKC. Paul George is doing his thing. Kawhi never simulates that well, so 19 points a game is all right. Reggie Miller, okay. Yeah, fair enough. More evenly matched than I gave it credit for. I mean, if I would have included Seattle Sonics legends, it probably would have been over in like 2 games. But hey, this is the OKC Thunder, not the Sonics. And once again, it's not close. OKC with all them MVPs in their prime. I had prime James Harden, prime Russ. Wow, Reggie Miller, the OG coming through for the Pacers in a closeout game 6. Harden shot 5 of 14. Come on, bruh. The Indiana Pacers do get back on the board. Wow, I thought they were overmatched in this one. Kawhi, finals MVP. I guess defensively, he was good. I feel like Paul George got snubbed there. Reggie Miller, too. How do you land on Kawhi? Anyways, good job, Indiana. It is now 4-3 in our entire video in terms of series wins. Imagine if this actually goes down to the 9th simulation. That would be wild. First to score each game wins. Okay, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This one's gonna be pure chaos. The first bucket in each game wins. I will force the win for the game after we see that first bucket. Any bucket goes, but if it's a free throw, it has to be both. So one of 2 free throws will not end the game, but if you make both, yeah, we will end it on a free throw. Other than that, 2s, 3s, layup, it doesn't matter. Let's go. Obviously, the tip-off becomes so important. Hartenstein, Miles Turner, that's actually a good tip-off. Yeah, I feel like Miles Turner could win that just as easily, but it is Hartenstein. The Thunder get the first crack. Its first bucket wins. Doesn't even matter that Indiana might not get to touch the ball. Chet Holmgren inside. Hartenstein. Ugly possession. Kick that, Isaiah. He kicks it. Lou Dort. Good look for 3. Lou Dort does not hit it. Indiana now gets a chance. They can end the game right here with the bucket. I'm going to try and stop saying that because we understand the concept. Mathurin sets a screen for Tyrese, who gets shut off. Back out to Mathurin. Mathurin going to take a screen from Miles Turner. He's going to pivot in the mid-range. He had some space. Turner's going to put up a 3 from the corner. Oh, no, he misses. Shea, I said free throws count, my guy. So just do your thing. Oh, he gets a step. What? Passes it off? Okay, good decision after all. OKC takes game 1, and yeah, I mean, Indiana had a chance. Shea also passed up a wide open layup. That was crazy, but let's get to game 2. The tip-off didn't really matter last time, as look at that. I knew they'd be evenly matched. Indiana does get it. Maybe it'll matter here. If they score first possession, I mean, obviously that's a big blessing. Pascal's going to be the one getting a touch here, taking the screen from Turner. Pascal has a lane to the rim. He steps back. Oh, he up and under. I didn't like that. Chet's a good rim protector. OKC a chance to take a stranglehold 2-0 series lead. All they need is one bucket, ladies and gentlemen. Shea's going to take a screen from Chet Holmgren. He's going to... Whoa, almost pulled up for a 3. Good defense, Tyrese. Hartenstein, he's not going to be the one shooting this, right? Hartenstein's going to kick this out, right? Hartenstein to J-Dub in the mid-range. Ugly floater. It misses. Pascal on the glass. Canadian Andrew Nembhard. So much Canadian content in this NBA Finals. We love to see it. Siakam back up top. Tyrese Halliburton. Another PNR with Miles Turner. Tyrese does not want to shoot. Miles Turner does, though. Another good look for 3. Miles Turner is 0 for 2 in this series. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going back the other way. Little pull up from the mid-range. That's buckets. That's buckets. Indiana's got to be ruining these opportunities they're missing. They missed 2 shots in that last game. That's crazy, bro. Game 3, this game, this bucket, this next score wins could potentially be for the entire video, because if OKC goes up 3-0, they're probably winning this series. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. Indiana, you're still in this. They're once again going to Pascal Siakam up top. Same play they ran to open last game. Pascal didn't end up shooting it. He gets doubled. Oh no, he did. He put up a bad look against Chet, and he does so for the 2nd game in a row. Oh, that's bad, Jalen. Williams in transition. He puts up a bad shot. Pascal gets it back on D. He's getting nowhere. He kicks it out to Pascal, who's going to have to put up something again on Chet Holmgren. Oh my. Chet Holmgren owns Pascal Siakam right now. That's crazy. Up top, J-Dub. Chet Holmgren's going to come off the screen. He's going to set J-Dub one. Jalen Williams going inside, kind of ugly. Chet on the glass, though. That'll do it. There's still time for an epic comeback in this series, Indiana, but I'm very doubtful. Here we go, game 4. Miles Turner has won 3 tip-offs in a row. Hasn't really mattered for OKC. Obviously, they're up 3-0. Will Tyrese Halliburton take a shot? He will kick it out. No, he won't. Pascal Siakam could have put up a 3. There you go. Stay away from Chet inside. And the Pacers are technically back in the series. Let's go. It's swinging back to Oklahoma City. And now the Thunder might start to feel a little bit of pressure. Miles Turner, money on the jump balls. Will it work out? Again, Andrew Nembhard going to work. Tyrese is wide open, doesn't find him. They're going to get Halliburton coming off a screen here. Will he finally take a shot in this series? A little step back. It's ugly. It's janky. Does not work. Dang it, Tyrese. Now the door's open for the Thunder. It's going to be Lou Dort in transition. Welcome to the torture chamber, ladies and gentlemen. With that 3, Lou Dort officially wins the series for OKC. 4-1. First to score wins. Shea wins Finals MVP. Not that it really matters. Also, that does give OKC 5 series simulation victories out of 9. That means they have technically won this entire video, but I got one more left, so let's get to it. This is actually a super interesting concept, if I do say so myself. I'm eliminating 4 starters from both teams. So obviously Shea will be the remaining starter for the Thunder, but gone out of the rotation, Hartenstein, Holmgren, J-Dub, and Lou Dort. So now Shea's supporting cast, Caruso, Kaysen. I mean, it looks pretty good. The Thunder are very deep, but the Pacers around Tyrese look solid. Obi Toppin, Benedict Mathurin, TJ McConnell. I mean, Thomas Bryant starting is rough. They, of course, lost Turner, Siakam, Nesmith, and Nembhard. I think technically the supporting cast, the new starters, are better for the Pacers around their star, but Shea being a 98 overall should be the entire difference maker here. But let's find out. OKC takes game 1. It's a 1-1 series. It's a 2-1. I feel like we've seen this script so many times. Imagine if Shea and the Thunder go down 3-1 here. They do not. They do not. Who takes the 3-2 series lead? It will be OKC. In the NBA Finals, Shea is for some reason only playing 37 minutes a night, but he's averaging 41. Halliburton's numbers are going crazy. McConnell, Mathurin, yeah. The Pacers getting much bigger statistical performances, but OKC's got that dog in them. It's a 3-2 series. Give me one more clutch finish to round out this video. I mean, if Indiana wins, that would make this series 5-4 overall, and the Pacers are going to resoundingly force a game 7. How many game 7s have we seen in this video? I didn't see it coming. Shea was held in check. Wow, he shot 8 of 26. Tyrese went nuts, 41 and 16. Somehow Halliburton is keeping up despite being only a 90, which in my opinion is a little bit low. But 2K's got the man simulating well regardless. Game 7, oh, unless we get a miracle, is going to go the way of Shea and the OKC Thunder. But it's not over till it's over. Just get a stop here. Halliburton, Shea. Oh, good kick. Jalen Williams, the other one, misses a shot. Okay. Obi Toppin on the glass. It's not over. If Indiana can find a quick 3 here, this game would still be wide open. Tony Bradley. Is that Tony Bradley? Kicking out. Tyrese Halliburton tired. Makes sense. Halliburton going at Shea, who throws up the long arm of the law. No good. Gilgeous-Alexander going back to work. One bucket here definitely ends the game if it's not over already. Isaiah Joe's going to find Alex Caruso. Look at these bench mob. These bench players showing up in the clutch. Caruso for the Thunder. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. After eliminating 4 starters, the OKC Thunder, led by MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, do win the championship. They're 6th out of 9 simulations in this video, which is, I mean, well done. However, Indiana fans will remember they won the first simulation, the straight up sim between the two teams. Let me know down below. Did you enjoy this video? I actually had a lot of fun recording it. Also, who do you think is going to win the finals? I'm on record. I think OKC gets it done, but let me know.